Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Emily, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get mistake-proof eyebrows. Please subscribe, and if you want to learn how to do your eyebrows, then just keep on watching. So I've already done this eyebrow, and we are going to go ahead and get started on this eyebrow. First I'm going to use my Essence Eyebrow Designer in 01 Black. It's super inexpensive. I think it was maybe $2, and it's one of my favorites right now. So we're just going to go ahead and put the cap on the back so that after we draw on our eyebrow with the pencil, we can go ahead and brush it through really easily. And I'm just going to pick up a hand mirror and kind of place it at the same height of my eyes so it's easier to see what we're doing. And I hold it about maybe 6 inches away from my face. And we're just going to go ahead and first start off by filling in where we already have hair. So just fill in where your brow already is, and then we're going to start drawing a little bit above it and make the tail a little bit longer, however you want your eyebrows to look. It's just easier to start off by filling in where your eyebrow already is and then draw how you want your eyebrow to look. And I'm just going to start in the front and work my way to the tail. I'm just using light hair-like strokes at the beginning. I'm just slowly bringing it up where I want the arch of my brow to be. The reason I like to do my eyebrows before my foundation is so that if I accidentally draw a little too high or a little too low, I can literally just wipe it off with my finger. So I'm just using the brush and just combing through my eyebrow to blend out the product. And then you want to look in a mirror that's further away to make sure that your eyebrows look about the same. You can always add more where you feel like there's a lighter space in your eyebrow. It's easy to go back and add more. It's harder to go back and take away products, so always start with a light hand and then work up the product. Next, I'm going to take this Brow Duo pencil. It has a spoolie on one end and then a small angled brush on this end. Mine is very coarse on this end, and I like that because it helps comb through my eyebrow with the product better. You can use one that has a softer end. It's all up to your own personal preference. I'm going to use this black shadow in this small NYX trio, and I'm just going to pick up some of that product and then brush it through my eyebrow. You can use eyeshadow, that's what I use, or there's brow powders, but eyeshadow works just fine. I want to start off at the tail end of my eyebrow because wherever I put my brush down first is going to distribute the most amount of product, and I want the tail of my eyebrow to be darker than the front of my eyebrow. I'm going to flip it over and use the spoolie to spoolie through my eyebrow. And that just helps blend the products together. Don't worry if your eyebrows aren't perfect. We're going to go in and clean up around them to get the exact shape that we want. I'm going to go in with my concealer brush and this NYX HD Studio concealer in the shade CW01. And I'm just going to hold the applicator and pick up a little bit on my brush. And you can set the applicator down if you want. I just hold it in my hand with my mirror. And you want to just coat the top one side of the brush just at the tip, and then we're gonna go directly under our eyebrow and carve it out. And I always like to check to make sure that my eyebrows look about the same. And then I'm just going to go ahead and bring that concealer down a little bit to blend it out. I'm going to use a little bit more concealer to carve out the tail of my eyebrow. If you choose to do your eyebrows after you've already done your foundation, you just grab some of your foundation on a small brush. It could be a concealer brush or an angled brush, whatever works for you, and then just carve out the top of your eyebrow. But since I'm doing this before my foundation, I already have my concealer out, so I'm just going to use my concealer. It's going to be covered up by my foundation anyway, so it's not a big deal. And again, just pick up some on the tip of your brush, and we're just going to carve out the tail of our eyebrow. If you accidentally take a little bit too much of your eyebrow away, you can just go back in with your angled brush or your pencil and just fill it back in. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back and we will do the final step to our brows. So I forgot to mention that if you do not want to do eyeshadow or lay down a base for your eyeshadow, you want to set that concealer underneath your eyebrow so it doesn't move. You can use any like light shadow or skin tone shadow or translucent powder to just go ahead and set that. You just want to take the powder, and I like to press it where I need to set concealer, and in this case I have eye primer on too, so I'm just going to set that. So I finished the rest of my makeup. If you want to see my foundation routine, I will link it down below. But now we are going to grab some highlighter. I'm just going to grab my Becca Opal highlighter and this brush right here, which is kind of like a concealer type brush. I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up and then place it directly under the arch of my brow. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Lastly, I'm going to use my Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara to set my brow hairs in place. And that is how you get mistake-proof eyebrows. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video.